Hey guys, it's Z again here with another video. Working on a 2008 Saturn Aura. We're gonna replace the rear sway bar bushings and the links. These go at the end of the stabilizing bar. For those of you who are familiar with changing these, usually we have to remove a nut and a bolt on either side. They change the game on us on these ones here. If you notice, there is a metal bushing at the top, and there is no bushing here. It's just rubber. Well, this part here goes at the bottom. Okay, that's how you want to keep reference. The non-metal bushing goes at the bottom, and that bottom has to squeeze in a groove end at the stabilizing bar. There is no bolt, no nut to hold it. It just has to squeeze in, and that's a pain in the butt. Another thing to remember is this side here, it's flat, more straight, and this side here has curvature here. You have to remember this curved side goes towards the front. So curve to the front, non-metal bushing at the top, at the bottom, and those are two things you should remember. It's gonna be really fun and tricky because they let me show you, they didn't left much space in the bolts that hold this bushing here. It goes a clamp and is held by two bolts, but there's hardly any room for it, so you're gonna have to loosen up and partially drop the carriage, the cradle at the back. Let me show you. You're gonna need an 18mm bolt socket. And so I have taken the bolt that holds the frame, and the frame is hanging on a jack. It's resting on a jack. I pulled it down about probably, I don't know, a couple inches, and that's giving me enough room to maneuver with the wrenches here underneath. Okay, of course from this other side, but that's it. We're gonna introduce our 13mm wrench. This is the easy one. I got a ratchet one to make it faster. Going under, right behind the shock and under. There's my rotor. This is where you put your hand with the 13mm ratchet wrench. This is going to be a little hard to open. So what I'm going to do, it's using point, the middle nose pliers. I am going to grip on it and open it. It's so hard to not having a. I hope I can do it there. And that's that. Put the clamp on. Always make sure that you have the bolt that it turns at least 2 to 3 turns before you start putting pressure on it, because it's easy for the very tip to go in, and if it's not sitting right, you're gonna strip it. So make it a habit to turn it a couple of times before you apply pressure. The next step is to remove the bolt here. That's the top part of the linkage. This is a 16 millimeter. On the other side, the spring was higher and it was blocking me, so I had to drop the jack a little bit or raise it, either way, whatever you have to do to get the spring out of the way. But in this case, I'm not expecting it to be an issue here. Maybe I could use a socket. Since I have the bolt here facing in this direction and I got that much room right there, I'm gonna try to come with a 3/8 extension and a 16 socket here to go on that side to make it faster. I'm gonna use my swivel ratchet, which allows me to move in different directions here. Okay, but that's tighten it up. That's my you see this washer, make sure you don't lose it and keep it in the same place. It goes between the linkage and the spindle. I almost forgot it. So at this point, I'm gonna leave it out. It's already loose, but I'm gonna leave it there so that it serves as a point of support once I pry the bottom part of it. But this is what I'm talking about. Notice this here. This is the end of your stabilizing bar, and there's no bolt here. This is just a grooved end that the rubber part is gonna have to squeeze in. The point is to pry this part outwards, and hopefully when I pry it, that the WD-40 will help it. I hope that I can place the camera in a good place so that I can show you guys. So I'm gonna put my WD-40, where is it? Right here. Lubricant, any type of lubricant. There's a window here that I can use. I want to put WD-40 there. This is our subject right here. You can see the tip of the stabilizing bar. Basically, it goes this way. The bushing enters that way, so we need to pry it out this way. I'm gonna try to find some points where I can support my long screwdrivers and pry it this way. So keep an eye on that. I'm gonna try to go. Let's see. I got this huge screwdriver. I'm gonna go. How about like that? the spring, with the, notice how it's building pressure on the, let's see. Yeah. See how it's coming on. This is doing it with one hand because I'm holding the phone with the other one. I'm not bragging, I'm just saying that it is possible. Don't try this at home. I'm gonna go against the shock. And it's out. And you see now, this is out. So remember, notice the way I'm gonna pull it out. And just so I was telling you, the straighter part it's towards the back. The curve side points towards the front, and don't forget this washer that came out from in between the link and the hub. The spindle goes in between here. Don't forget that. You see the end of this, the stabilizing bar where that bushing has to push in through it, and that's it. That's how it goes. The trick is just to be able to push it in. The mistake to on pushing too much on the metal and not on the rubber part. So if you notice, the bushing has come out of the link. So I'm gonna have to pull it out and see if I can push it in again. So we're ready to get rid of this lag here. So we need to raise our jack, and doing it with one hand only, it's not gonna be easy. All right, I'm close enough. So remember, the long bolt goes in the back. Okay, I feel it. Always go at least 1 or 2 turns before you put any impact on it. Make sure that you're in it.